winner territory. Nice cars, mind, but they are big bucks. Add them up and you're looking at well over £160,000 of heavy metal. Just think of all that cringeworthy depreciation.
But what if I said there wasn't going to be any depreciation? That you could cheerfully run any one of these cars and it would cost you less to own than a hamster? You would say, he's completely off his face. Well, I'm not. Come on down and play the premium game.
I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
If you'd been far-sighted enough to order any of these cars when they were announced, once you'd taken delivery, you'd be looking at drawing a thumping premium profit. How much? Loads. If you'd managed to buy a Mercedes SLK 230 at a list price of 34 grand, you could now sell it for 40,000, making a nice little earner of £6,000. Likewise, a CLK 320. List price is 42 grand, but you could sell it the following day for 55. And if you'd managed to jump the queue on a 355, you'd pay 100 grand. But you could sell it on for 105. Good day's work at 5 grand profit. You could even clear 4 grand on a Porsche Boxster. List is 40, but the market's paying 44. A couple of months ago, they were even paying 50.
So you ask, what is this weird phenomenon that is putting the prices of cars up rather than down? Well, it's simple. Because there is a queue for hot, new, desirable metal longer than an NHS waiting list for a hip operation. We are talking 2 years for an SLK, 3 years for a CLK, 18 months for a Ferrari 355 and 6 months for a Porsche Boxster. All of which means that if you already happen to have one of these cars sitting in your garage, you will be in a rather agreeable situation.
But drawing your profit depends entirely on when you sell.
If you're travelling in Knightsbridge or in a city and the timing of these things, you might see one SLK and go, oh, there's that new model Merc. You know, you don't see too many of them. In 12 months' time, you go, oh, there's that new model Merc. Oh, there's another one. And it then becomes, well, why do I want to pay 10,000? I've seen, you know, I want to be the man driving the car. I'll pay the price to have that benefit.
But it's not quite as easy as it sounds.
There's no guarantees in life and nothing lasts forever. You know, my business is very much like the stock market. You know, we carry between £1 million, £1.5 million to £2 million of the stock, and it can have £100,000 swing in a week.
Remember the Jaguar XJ220? Well, people queued to pay £415,000. But when they took delivery, it was only worth £150,000. So as long as you don't pay a premium in the first place, get a good spec and sell fast, you should be on to a nice old Eric and Earn.
We're in the money. We're in the money.
Put it this way, if you make a car as agonizingly pretty as the Ferrari 355, a car that makes you want to bite the back of your hand whenever you see it, then you tell people they can't have it for 2 years, then buying one is going to be a lot like playing tiddlywinks in a rugby scrum. Naturally, the manufacturers are none too happy about all this, and Mercedes in particular will wallop dealers very hard if they know they're selling to speculators. But it is essentially a free market, and if someone wants to pay all the money for the latest rinky-tink roadster, then so be it. And don't forget, of course, this is nothing new. It's been going on for years. Because there's been a waiting list for Morgans since the Ice Age, and new ones have always changed hands at over list. So if you want your motoring to be free, come on down and have a bit of a flutter.